Oh, he definitely had a very, very authoritative figure, definitely a father figure type, especially when one of the actors made a mistake and he went over and pulled him over his knee and spanked him. That was just like what my father would do.
And some people may think I'm a little crude, some may think I'm a little heartless, but I'll do anything to make a scene work.
Boy, is this this needs working.
That's my expression?
No. Realism is important.
Oh, really?
If you don't have that
Now act like she's your lover.
gut feeling,
And your lover comes up.
then the scene usually doesn't work. And that's what I strive for, gut feeling. Something that somebody will say, hey,
That's better.
I can relate to
Except for
that.
100 times bigger.
Go with your instincts.
Oh, really?
Because you don't expect. Big grin.
If you don't have that, you may as well not be a director. You have to have a vision. You have to have a clear insight on what you want to do.
That's good.
If you stray from that,
Now make it
you lose your point.
bigger.
If you lose your point, you lose your audience.
Breathe. That's it.
You got to have that straight,
That's it.
narrow road.
Can you do that?
I find that very important.
Chainsaws had a lot of obstacles. One being that throughout the whole production we used about 50 chainsaws, and they all had to look identical. When one got a scratch, they all had to get scratches. And it was very difficult to keep the continuity there because they'd break down, break in half, hit somebody. It was a nightmare.
Get some bad news for you.
What's up?
We need another chainsaw.
Special made.
For the chef.
It's got to cut spaghetti, but not the plate.
Really?
Yeah.
The food was a little problem because whenever we had red meat or anything, people would gag and tend not to eat as much.
I don't use that ketchup. Usually it's Johnny Walker, brandy, what I'm using.
But the food was great. The caterer was A1 as far as I'm concerned.
No ketchup.
He did amazing things with spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, I think we're both willing to listen to each other. We're willing to compromise. We're willing to. He knows a lot of words that I don't, and I think I know. I flatter myself and say I know a few words that he doesn't, and consequently we put them together and make sentences, don't we?
He's very creative. We really offset each other. We hardly agree on one thing, hardly ever. And this is great because you need tension to write.
Yeah, I know we agree a lot.
No, we don't. We don't agree on anything. That's why we're such great screenwriters.
I think we agree a lot.
No. Well, we both have a very profound sense of humor, and I think you need that.
Definitely, yeah. That doesn't come through in your work. However, it is nice that you have a sense of humor off the screen. I find your work interesting, but at the same time,
I think I have a very good sense of humor. What about your propensity to constantly misspell and rearrange adjectives?
What's an adjective?
Hi, what can I do for you?
Hi, I need some help.
Oh, really?
I think television market is going to be very important because less and less people are venturing outside of their own homes these days. They feel safe with their TV and they can view the world from inside their own house. Well, I think that this movie, when it gets onto TV, will shock a few people in their own living rooms, and I think that's great.
It's just below the knee.
What's the back?
Well,
It's a low
budgets are made to be guidelines, they're not sacred and they can be broken.
Can I keep this dress?
No.
Oh, come on. You don't even know what dress I'm talking about. Tell me about the dress.
No.
I've got to keep the dress. I want it. Oh,
No, it all goes on auction. You know we auction off all
Just one?
Don't talk to me a budget. I don't want to hear anything about budget. budget. Oh, Ed at this moment is probably phoning my answering service, and that's the way I want it.
No. Ed. Don't worry about it. Trust me. Have I ever steered you wrong? Well, yeah. Okay. Have I ever done it since? Well, I know it was only last week.
I'll buy you a drink afterwards.
You will?
After the production's
You
over.
will?
Yes, years from now.
You nasty.
No, it's all. You can't take it because it goes to charity. You know, the
I
auction.
don't believe a word of it.
Well, okay, let's call it the Ed Bigley charity for unwed mothers.
You know it's up to you.
We just happened to go slightly over budget on this production, and I'm sure Ed will forgive me wherever he is.
I don't know if this really lends itself to sequels. There's definitely going to be films of this genre again. I don't know if I'm prepared to do a sequel.
I think directing will always be my life. And in the future, I can see myself doing many more films like this, except for something completely different. I consider myself an artist, though a lot of people don't. And I can see their point of view, but I tend to ignore it. And that's the way it is.
I liked it. It was a very good thriller.
I enjoyed it. I kind of like that type of humor in that.
Yeah, it was fabulous. Yeah, thought it was great.
Just different. Don't get off on it. I don't walk out after and decide to do something like that to other people.
I just like something natural like that, something that's believing or believable. And
I guess it satisfies a certain segment of society, but I don't know. The way I see it is just it just feeds that whole kind of perverted side of society.
It was really good. I thought it was a bit too long, but I really got into the love story.
It's like total gore and it's totally immature.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I thought it was great. A little bit violent, but I like violence every now and then.
Maybe the sadistic side of me liked the violence, I guess, but it was different.
Nothing too realistic, eh?
You know, lots of action and just good fun. It's not anything really serious or meaningful. Just fun.
For action, that's worth your money from start to finish.
Yeah, I like the ending. It was unexpected, a bit creepy.
I dream, I sleep, I think movies all the time. I mean, since I started this project, I swear I've done 10 movies.